Time. It's time. It is Black Friday haul time, baby. What is up? It's me, John Avenger again. What is up? Happy Black Friday to everybody out there that celebrates it. It's the day after Thanksgiving. I went hoarding like a fiend last night and tonight, and I just got a lot of great deals, a lot of DVDs, a lot of Blu-rays, a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff to show you guys, and I'm gonna get started with you right now. It was worth going to this, to all these sales all over the place, Best Buy, Target, other places, just really great stuff. Some of this stuff I bought before Black Friday, but I didn't show it before, so I'm going to show it as quick as I can. It's a lot of stuff, so bear with me. This is a Blu-ray I bought in Telco for $2, so it was a sale on its own. It was brand new, and it is called The Tie That Binds. It's with Daryl Hannah, Keith Carradine, Maura Kelly, and Vincent Expano. It's a thriller, I think a psychological thriller with, yeah, it's about 99 minutes from Mill Creek. No features, but it's widescreen, so and the picture quality should be good. I got a couple of these this year, very good quality and very cheap, but better than that Blu-ray in Germany of that freaking Moontrap, which is BS. At least this is official, and this is from what's the company? Besides, not Mill Creek, the company that made this movie, Hollywood Pictures. So I'm gonna give it a watch. I haven't seen it yet. Some of these I haven't seen. This next one, don't judge me. I know this movie's not great, but I like the lead girl in it, and I know that these guys they're talentless hacks, but this film I can tolerate over a lot of their other ones, and that is Vampire Suck. Yep, I, it's not a good movie, but I do like this girl right here, Jen Prosk, the most gorgeous American Canadian actress I've seen in a while. I think she's good, nice to look at. You know, she's trying, and she had the best career out of most of these people. Matt Lanter, I like him in other stuff. He did voice acting for I know the Star Wars, the Clone Wars, and he did some of the Tinkerbell movies. I think he has a really soothing voice, and it's short. The Twilight Saga made me bored to death, but this was shorter, and while there's a lot of bad humor, the girl for me is less boring to watch than Kristen Stewart. I'll take this over Twilight through what was it? Not Mockingjay. Mockingjay was awesome. This other movie, there, fix it up a little bit. Breaking Dawn Part 1. Those movies bored me to death, but a time waster at best for the girl. That's all I'm going to say. Next is a collection of films that I've been enjoying this year. I'm a fan of the series. The only one I hate is The Curse, which is the sixth one, and I got all of them now, and I got it for $5 at Sears. So they put it out a couple weeks before Black Friday, and that is the Puppet Master collection. Charles Band's, cash cow pretty much, because these films are really awesome. People have bought the VHS and DVDs back in the day. This has all the films, one to five, Curse of, which is horrible, Retro, which I thought was okay. 8 is the Legacy is basically just stock footage. It's I think it's just clips from the other films, and 9 is Axis of Evil, which is the last one they did until years later. They did Axis Rising, which I thought that for a double bill is fun. It's got artwork on the disc. See, there's disc 1, which has films 1 to 5, and then there's the rest just kind of generic, but it was worth it for $5. All the films, and I like at least more than half of them. So just Curse Of, which is garbage, but the rest of it I like. Okay, the next one of these, I got these 4 films, $1.99 at Best Buy last night. Awesome deal, and I haven't seen some of these films. This one I did, and I really enjoyed it. It's a great remake compared to half of the remakes we got in this decade. Dawn of the Dead. Zack Snyder, one of his best films. This is the unrated edition. I got it cheap, $1.99, brand new at Best Buy. I couldn't pass it up. It's awesome. The ending, yeah, I haven't seen the ending because the first time I saw it, I just shut it off because the ending is not going to kill it for me. I still think this is a solid remake. To me, the survivors live, and it doesn't matter what anyone says. It has a lot of features. I'm going to look at it again. Really good remake, and it was 10 years ago. Better than a lot of remakes this year. Next, we have a comedy that a lot of people enjoyed back in 2012. I had not seen this yet. I know I'm late. I'm a late comer, but this I bought the DVD because I want to just check out to see if the film is any good. 21 Jump Street. Yep, I'm gonna finally watch this movie once and for all. And I know the sequel came out this year. I want to check that out after I see this one. So the original's got a few of the features. I know the Blu-ray had more, but it costs more. But I heard great things. I really want to laugh. I hope this is a fun movie and that the action's good. So yeah, Jonah Hill, Channing Tatum, they're funny guys. I like those two. Here's another comedy that I overlooked last year at Black Friday, but this year I got my hands on one. It's got a different cover. I think the cover art looks a lot better, and that is Hot Tub Time Machine. Look at that cover. It looks pretty cool. It looks like The Watch a little bit, or The World's End. It's a really cool cover. I like that cover. It's the MGM 90th anniversary. Really cool cover art. It doesn't have much for features though. Just deleted scenes, a trailer, and two versions of the film. But if the film is funny, I will forgive that because I've heard some good things about it. I know there's a sequel coming out next year. Hopefully it's decent. But I got the first one. I'm happy with that. Next, I got this a Jason Statham movie that I still have hope for this guy. I know Expendables 3 sucked, but he can still keep going because he's in his 40s. He's still got a lot of films left in him. And this is one of his kind of overlooked films from 2008, and that is Death Race. Yeah, the unrated version of Death Race. I haven't seen this yet. This is one of Paul W. S. Anderson's last they said his last decent film, like before the Resident Evil sequels that he did. I hope this film is fun. I mean, you got Jason Statham, you got Tyrese Gibson, Ian McShane, Joan Allen, and a couple other people. And I've heard that the action's good in this film. And I did enjoy the prequel, which was Death Race 2 with Luke Goss. I thought that was pretty brutal. It was awesome. So this one should be fun. This is not a remake. It's a reboot of the Death Race 2000 movie from the 70s. So hopefully it's a fun time. For $1.99, I don't think it's going to be that bad. Okay, next. This is a Blu-ray. This is my favorite film of 2014. I don't care what anybody says. This film, right over here, well, not Watchmen, the one right next to me, right there, that's my favorite movie of 2014. It made me laugh. It made me feel like a kid again. It had a lot of heartfelt moments. The animation is awesome. The references are cool. I don't know why people can't enjoy this film. Oh, I didn't play with Legos as a kid. I did. I love the Lego video games that have come out in the last almost 10 years now since that Lego Star Wars that came out in '05. Love these games. They just bring my inner child out, and I will never let my inner child die. And that is the Lego Movie. Love this movie. Everything is awesome. This movie, I wanted to win an Oscar for Best Animated Film. I loved it. It's my kind of movie. This is the fun, nostalgic film that I like to see in the theater. A kid's film that has heart, good dialogue, a lot of laughs, and animation that's stunning. That's not just Disney. I mean, to me, I liked Frozen, but I thought this was better. This just me. I got this $3.99 on Blu-ray. $3.99. That's the best deal I got all year for a Blu-ray. That's of a recent film. Love this movie. It's my favorite film of the year. Some people will say, "Oh, it wasn't that funny." It's my kind of a movie. This crazy animation and the laughs just kept me going all the way through, and I can't wait for the sequel. So, haters are gonna hate, but I appreciate. That enough said. Okay, next I got this anime that I've never heard of, and I want to get into more anime starting next year because I have a milestone in my life that I'm gonna reach, and I want to see more stuff from overseas. And this is a lesser known anime. It's called Geisters. I never heard of this, but I got it for like $1.27. Brand new. It's got 5 episodes. It's got English and Japanese with the subtitles. It's got music from the guy that did Ghost in the Shell, and it's directed by the guy that did Vampire Princess Miyu and Irresponsible Captain Tylor. And if I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry. I'm not Asian, but I love Asian animation. I think their animation is solid. I want to see Akira sometime next year. I want to see Princess Mononoke. I want to see just a bunch of anime. Just go anime crazy. Because movies like the Lego Movie, made me appreciate. Excuse me for that interruption. Like I said, movies like the Lego Movie made me appreciate all kinds of animated films, CGI or hand drawn. Just go for it. Just go for broke and have fun with it. And I'm gonna give this a watch sometime. Next, this is not for me. This is my Christmas present for my sister. I love her to death. She's my whole world. I would do anything for my sister. She keeps me steady as a rock. And I bought her this $4.75 at Target. Hell of a deal for a whole season, 31 episodes of a classic '60s show. I Dream a Genie season 2. Really, really good show. I thought this show was very funny. The two leads had incredible chemistry. Larry Hagman, rest in peace, man. I miss you so much. And Barbara Eden, one of the most beautiful blonde actresses I've ever seen. Really funny, just really consistent, very nostalgic for me. Can't wait for my sister to find this out under her tree in a couple of weeks. Awesome show. It's not for me, it's for my sister. I guarantee I have a little sister. Okay, now this film I got it for at eight below for $5. It wasn't on sale. It was just the same price it always was. But I had a copy of this before. I threw it out because it was scratched up because I got it used years ago. Got a new copy. I enjoy this movie. I don't care what the haters say. This is my channel. I will say whatever I want, which movies I like and which movies I don't like, and that's it. And that is the Looney Tunes Back in Action, the movie. I don't think this movie deserves a flop. I think it's very fun. I love the old school references to '50s monster movies and sci-fi films. The Looney Tunes, made me laugh in this movie. I preferred this in some ways over Space Jam because it felt more like a Looney Tunes movie. I like Brendan Fraser. I like Jenna Elfman. I think she's gorgeous. I've always liked her. Steve Martin is so crazy and over the top, but he makes me smile. I like Bill Goldberg in the film because he's silent and he's just, his presence alone makes me smile. I like the references of like Scooby Doo and everything. It's a fun, quirky movie. And Joe Dante, you're still the man. I watched Gremlins again a couple months ago, and you still can direct good movies, man. You still got it, man. Don't let anybody tell you different, man. You still can do things unlike other directors I've seen this year. So it's a fun movie, $5, and it's the widescreen edition. Very important. Okay, these are the last three, well, two films and one TV show. And this one is a movie, I saw it last night with my family. Very, very fun. I think this is an underrated sequel. I don't think it deserves to get shit on by the whole world. It's fun, and I had fun with it. I think it's not, I don't think it's the best of the franchise, but I preferred it over the second one. The second one was just too freaking long. And that is The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor 2-disc deluxe edition. I had fun with this movie. I know a lot of people hated this movie. Critics ripped this movie apart, said it's a terrible movie, that it's lackluster. I think it's an underrated sequel. I like Brendan Fraser. Jet Li does what he does what he can. Maria Bello, I know she came out of the closet, but I still find her beautiful in this movie. Uh, John Hannah made me laugh. He's fun. You had Luke Ford, who played his son, and you have this beautiful Asian actress, Isabel Leong, who never acted again. I wish she did. She's nice to look at, very cute, very charming. And then you got Michelle Yeoh, who kicks ass in almost every movie she's in. She's just a blast to watch. It was like Indiana Jones and a kung fu flick from back in the day that I used to watch. Fun stuff. Just turn your brain off and have a good time. I'll see a movie like this over like the reboot. Better be something like this or like the first one. Just fun. Have fun. This and Indiana Jones 4 I think are underrated, and they didn't deserve the backlash they got. And I got this for $1.99. Bam. Next, I got another Bond film. This is what with Sean Connery. I've heard this is one of his lesser sequels that people don't really talk about much because they usually talk about Goldfinger or whatever. But this one, I want to give it a chance. It's one I haven't seen. You Only Live Twice on Blu-ray. Hold on. Before I get to this, I want to shut off my heat. There we go. That's a lot better. I don't want the room to get too hot. Then I'm like, you know. Anyway, You Only Live Twice. I got this on Blu-ray. It was $3.99. Good deal. It's got a bunch of features on the back. This is where Bond goes to Japan. I'm always fascinated with Japanese culture. Sean Connery's a great Bond, and after seeing From Russia with Love, this has got to be better. I know it's got to be. So yeah, it's a Bond film from 1970 something, or it's 1967, I believe. It doesn't say. Yeah, 1967. So yeah, it was before the 70s. But I'm gonna give it a watch. It should be a fun time. And the last thing I got, this is a box set. I've heard many good things about this show. It's the most watched show on the CW in the last couple years, and I've been watching the Flash TV show the since the month of October. Love it. I think it's an awesome reboot of the Flash, and this is the show that's preceded it, and I hope it's awesome. This is the first season of Arrow. Yeah, ignore the guy that's shirtless in the front. Don't judge me. I'm not. Man meat doesn't do anything for me. But hopefully, This is Stephen Amell. He's Arrow, Green Arrow. It's a reboot of a comic that came out a long time ago. I know Arrow's one of the lesser known Justice League members, but I want to give this a chance. It's got 23 episodes. I got this for $5.99. Hell of a deal, less than $10, and I've heard great things. I really want to give this show a watch. Um, as long as it's got action and it's not too girly, I'm fine with it. And yeah, Stephen Amell, I think he's gonna do. I think he's probably a great Arrow. Yeah, what I've seen in the Flash, I like the way he has a pretty good presence to him. And yeah, see, I don't hate DC just because I love Marvel. I like DC as well. So there we go. So that's my haul, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you hauled out. I hope you bought a bunch of DVDs and Blu-rays yourself. Show me your haul videos. Leave some comments of what you thought of some of these films or these shows, and just get back to me. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, just do all that good stuff, man. I'm glad you guys have watched my videos. Thanks for sticking with me, and have a nice day.